Whoops, didn't mean for that to happen. It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Wicker's Smash Class. Yes, I'm a teacher. I have a degree in something or other. I can teach you guys how to play Smash, not how to smash. Well, I can teach you how to smash. I've smashed stuff before. Buildings, cars, a million planes, my own hand. I've smashed it all. To pieces, even. Anyways, hello everybody, welcome back. It's good to see all of you here, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to meet the game. Have you ever intentionally smashed anything? That's a good question. There are a few times I broke rocks for fun. I'd found a big rock and I would just throw it on the ground to see if I could get it to break. Sometimes I could, and then I'd see these little. How old was I? Gosh, I must have been a kid. I picked up the rock that was now split in half, and there were these little colored lines through it. And I told my teacher, I was like, "Hey, there's veins in this rock. This thing's alive." How have I ever smashed anything else? No, but I've had. Gosh, when you've got a sledgehammer in your hand, it's really hard not to want to destroy everything, right? When I was working in a convenience store, there must have been some things that I've had to break because I don't want us using it anymore. But I can't really think of much else. I think that's about as much as it goes. We did a car smash in middle school. We only got one hit each, though. Well, that sounds pretty cool. A car smash, wow. Was it hand-to-hand like Street Fighter, or did you get to, bash it with a hammer or something? Had to make that really count, I wager. Man, you know what? I really want to destroy a car. I suddenly have a desire to just destroy a car. If I had the means, I would totally do that. Well, anyways, let me get my fingers nimble and ready. A number of people have seem to be liking NSAB 2 so far. Oh yes, the response to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 has been fantastic. I saw gameplay of it somewhat recently, and it looks really good. I want to get my hands on it, but I need to sell some commissions first, so, you know, if you know anybody who needs art, desperately, I beg you, point them towards me. If I could also have enough commissions so that I can buy a VR headset, that would be great too. Right. Gonna play around with DK a little. Let's see. Pit. Actually, we'll use Banjo instead, because Banjo and Pit are the same weight. I think. Not certain, but I'm pretty sure they're the same weight. Or just about. I'll tell you what, though, what's really difficult about Smash is conditioning. Supposedly all versions of crossplay, too. Yep. That's really awesome. But, the Switch version is pretty bad. And I'd be interested to see if they're ever gonna add, a patch to that or something. In terms of performance? Yeah. Mostly in terms of load times. On most other versions, the game has about 8 seconds to load into a match. The Switch physical version doesn't exist, so the digital version is the one we have, meaning that it's the fastest it can load. It's like 40 seconds to get into a match. Right. I use my double jump to get up there. So last night there was Glitch X, which was this event for the company Glitch to talk about, to have like a little fan event with their have a little fan event from all their shows. I tuned in for the Digital Circus stuff mostly, but they had a Q&A, and I really wanted to ask, like, how do you get into a position where you can make a show like this, right? They weren't really interested in answering questions like that. They were more answering questions like, since Gangle is made of ribbons, if she was wearing heavy clothes, would she fall over? You know, more stuff like that. Because, my gosh, that show has inspired me. It's the reason I'm learning to animate now. I'll follow in the steps of my Toon forefathers and get into film. The One Piece author likes to answer questions like that. Oh, yeah? See, I think I kind of know the answer. Because usually the answer is like, oh, you need connections. You need to know people. How do I miss? He goes straight up. Connections, experience, someone to pay for it. Exactly. And I have, well, I don't know. I have none of those things. And the only one I can only really have an effect on is my experience. When it comes to connections, luck of the draw, man. Hello, Dark Mario Bros. Heck, if I had connections, the streams would be way more popular. I've never really tried networking, come to think of it. My best hope is to put my series in the book form first to generate interest. I don't know how else to go about an animated series. You're interested in making one? It's been your life goal. Huh. Well, if you ever get to do it, maybe I could be your character designer. definitely more of a Last Airbender type. That's fine. There are lots of shows that use that don't necessarily that have different styles. And hey, you don't like. I've definitely been practicing with different styles when you consider the characters that I've had to draw recently. Congus has such a great character art style. I have a lot of buddies who are in the art world, and some of them are in, like, they actually work on productions. I've been looking to them for advice and help. You know, they say you also have to network to do streams, too. Hey, Congus. How you doing today? Zelrog was just talking about how much he likes your art. Let me get the lobby started. Friendly neighborhood Congus has appeared. Good. Good thing you appeared. Because I value your input. B5QHR. B5QHR. Has you ever watched The Loud House? I've never watched The Loud House. But that was a show that had a big, big fan base when it first came out. And it was a pretty large deal then. Unfortunately, as the years went on, it seems to have lost a lot of that initial push, and the Loud House movie wasn't very well liked either. I know it was, like, the biggest show Nickelodeon had for a while after SpongeBob. Like, it was an unparalleled level of success since SpongeBob. Frame one. Wonder how different Nick's history would be if it didn't run shows that came around so hard. Well, usually Nickelodeon doesn't. The problem that Nickelodeon has is that it doesn't let shows run long enough. It's pretty well observed that almost any cartoon that's not SpongeBob tends to get relegated to Nicktoons and then just forgotten about. There was a few good shows that they had that just kind of didn't get the chance. Puts a ton of focus and resources on a small handful of highly successful shows. Yep. I mean, ever since the beginning, they've always had multimedia. They never were exclusively cartoons either. So they've been running those sitcoms since back then too, like The Amanda Show and Clarissa Explains It All. A lot of people have fond memories of some of those, like Drake and Josh.
3, 2, 1, go!
I miss when Cartoon Networks were actually exclusively for cartoons. It still is. There was a brief period where they had CN Real in the late 2000s, but since then it's pretty much just been only cartoons. Oh, used my jump. Okay, it's only Fairly Odd Parents wasn't run into the ground. It was. But consider, you know, just consider all the shows that weren't. And they were considered quite good, too. Ooh, I messed up. Sometimes you forget that Plant is a character. I messed it up again. Maybe I won't go for anything fancy. Just... Oh, I was down to my last stock. I didn't even realize it. If I mistimed that, that would have been it. Oh, Congus. Good to see you deciding to play today. Wolf, huh? Man, Rayman 1's music is very strangely implemented. Because the music doesn't loop properly. Each level has like 2 to 3 different pieces it like choose from. That's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. You shield everything except when I want to headbutt you. Woohoo! There we go. Got one go. Ah. No, not what I wanted to do. Ugh. That was aggravating. trying to shield, and he just, I would shield, and he'd grab, and then I would try to grab, and he wouldn't shield. And then it'd be like, fine, let me just go aggressive, because, oh, now he's shield, you know, a way to break through Wolf's defenses. To really pressure Wolf into doing something that I want him to do. Oh. No, it's kind of funny in retrospect that the Piranha Plant has a little pipe on it. But, you know, I'm wondering, did they give the Piranha Plants and Wonder feet because of Smash? Because they never really were shown with feet except for Patui's. Like, I'm trying to think here. There it is. Man. There must be some way to mitigate guesswork in fighting games. Because you look up, you do ask people, how do I stop guessing? And they'll tell you that's the game. But clearly there must be something about the guessing that makes it less about it as you get higher up in level, right? Either that, or you apparently just get better at guessing. Just watching habits. Right, but... Oh, wow. Towns was able to adapt to you because he knew the timing of when you would say, okay, this isn't working, and change tactics.
Wolf wins.
It's not that you're necessarily playing bad, I just know your habits and what you like to go for. Well, I suppose, but it's all. I mean, you know my habits. But there are a lot of people on here who still trounce me. So, you know, it can't. There's definitely more to it than just my habits, you know. Ooh, wow, just on the tippy tip. Though being on the other side of that sucks, because you're like, yeah, I've moved far enough away. Ooh. That was risky. So earlier today, Warner Brothers Discovery, I should say, announced that Coyote vs. Acme, even though the movie is basically finished, is not being released. They're just turning it into a tax write-off, which sucks. All the filming has been done, at least. I don't know about the other parts, but... Which makes me extremely wary about the other Looney Tunes movie that they still have in development. Man, I love mid-90s MIDI instruments sometimes. Ate that. Wow, he actually got him with that. I'm a little surprised that Patrick's version of this move that Ganon has, the Flame Choke or the Bowser or the Koopa Slam. Kills the enemy first, not Patrick. Wow! What a risk. That up tilt was a misinput, but I'll take it. You should. Why do they keep writing tax? Why do they keep tax writing off stuff? Well, a company might want to do a tax write-off because the film is not projecting to make a lot of money. So by canceling its production, they can write it off as a business expense and get a little bit of a tax break for it. That's not how I play Diddy. They actually know what they're doing. Ooh. Little too high. Little too low, rather. That would have been a cool read on the jump. Dang, he even knew he was gonna throw it, but he mistimed it. Ooh, wow. There it is. Can Zelrog make it happen, though? Like, he's getting close, and he's just barely being caught by the very tips of some of these moves. Man, I thought you had that. I thought you were gonna get him. Very patient holding the banana. Are you sure? Because when I hold it for way longer sometimes. And it just doesn't work. You always seem eager to get rid of it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Man, I had Diddy 3 times ready to get him. There we go. Alright, I'll take it. Ah! Oh, come on! The lag! The lag right at the end. There was like 3 different times. That should have been so easy. Spot dodge, that's rare. I spot dodge all the time. Also, Dirk, wow, it's been a long time since you've been here. I mean, I think after never spot dodging, I'm kind of addicted to it. It's just so, I don't know, it's just, spot dodge seems like an option that not many people are ready for. I don't know why, but rolling just seems to be preferred because it's easier to learn when to roll, and it repositions you away, which is what you want to, you know, which is generally what you want to do. I can't even see what the Diddy's doing right now. Finally even get into a habit of overusing it or never using it. Yeah. Right now I'm in my using it all the time phase. I mean, it works a lot. Gosh, the barking. Dark's on 1 stock, Diddy is still on 3. Well, yeah. Whew. He's still going. He's still barking. Just won't stop. Gotten used to waiting longer than I think I should to punish spot dodges, but online would just be online sometimes, and I'll miss the punish anyway. Like when I got that lucky, headbutt shield break on you, right? I can't imagine having the patience for those traditional 2D fighters. That sounds like such a terrible time. You know? There's so much you gotta pay attention to. It sounds impossible to play. That's mostly you not having adjusted to online yet. With the yeah, that's in the headbutt. I know sometimes you're nice. You just let me have it. That's why you did that. Oops. Homie stock? Nah, a homie game. Well, you won that game anyway, so it didn't even matter. Am I just not allowed to watch? It's like, whoa, did Wolf fire a laser? You're insane! Like, oh my gosh, is that a laser that Wolf shot out? Man, you really need to be careful. I think that was the most engaged I was in battle for a while. I mean, the fact that you almost got the reverse 3 stock was nice. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes, I should tell all you guys. Tonight, right, after we end the stream today, 3 hours later, I will be double dipping, so to speak. We'll be doing, I'll be doing a stream with some buddies of the new Mario Kart tracks. So that should be fun. And now that Mario Kart lets you have a code system, you don't need to worry anymore about having to friend me. Can't join? What do you mean you can't join? There's a code system. Like creating a lobby like in Smash? Yep. You used to have to be friends with them, but they finally added the ability to create a lobby using a code. I know, right? Like, 10 years! 10 years from the original Mario Kart 8's release. No one could join? What do you mean no one could join? Here's a video. Here's a video saying the exact opposite. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Somebody, yeah. Yeah, here's a video showing off the exact opposite. Hello, everybody. My name is Multipliers. That's the second time I accidentally leaked some video from a webpage I was on. Earlier was when I was on Reddit and it started playing a video. Hello, Mina. My name is Marthaplier. Come on, let me actually watch the matches. You think that Coyote versus Acme film would ever get leaked? Looks like that everybody's doing their best to try to just release whatever they can of it, breaking NDA and what have you. This is sad, guys. I don't know why it won't let me. Maybe you'll have to remake. You might be right. We'll give it one more shot. Oh, heck, we'll give it 2 shots so you get your match. 2 more shots. If it doesn't work by then, I'll remake the lobby because it would have been my turn anyway. I don't know if there's a correlation, but every time a match starts, the stream quality gets really, really bad before the disconnect. Can anyone else confirm that? Haven't noticed. Okay. Well, the stream quality tends to go bad during the loading screen because of all the stuff on screen messing with the bitrate. Your Joy-Con kept disconnecting. Oh, jeez. Well, now I've got my stream open, so you guys are making me watch now. Oh, hold on. I gotta play some of the Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2. Let's see.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see. What are my favorite ones? Oh, yes. My favorite one has been Reptar Ruins. Well, now I get to watch, and I have the stream open, so I guess I don't need to remake. You guys get what you want. Are you happy? Here, listen. After this song is over, listen to this. They got this awesome remix. Not remix, excuse me. They got this awesome song for Reptar Ruins, and it's even got a little Godzilla parody song. So for those of you who missed it yesterday, we played Fire Emblem Awakening. And that's the first time I've ever played that, and I gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I wasn't expecting to, but now that I know that they can get married to each other, so now I'm just playing matchmaker. Here, listen to this song. Oh, and then it cuts to the Godzilla part right around here. What if you could jump directly out of being knocked down? As opposed to having to get up or roll, you could just jump. Tech jump would be an interesting option. Yeah, I think so. Oh man, I love this part. Even though it's like a Godzilla parody, it still sounds so good. You know what the Godzilla theme sounds like? Well, I can't play it for you. It goes like dun 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 dun. You're rooting for both of them, so you always come out on top. Yeah, the spectate's working now. Everybody should be happy and full of jubilation. Just impressed. That's all? I can't even get a yippee! Wow, he got the first stock. Not bad. Despite being from another country, the delay isn't too bad when used a wired controller. Yeah. I mean, I've never really had much problems fighting you, and you're all the way in Brazil. Home of the Bossa Nova and Zé Carioca. Wow. Is he gonna go for it? Do you think? I don't think Congus would fall for that. Only Bossa Nova were the most listened music all over the place. Why, you want Brazil to take over the world culturally? Gotta contest with Ohio first. What's Ohio doing? What do they got in there? Corn? Rather hear bossa nova than Brazilian funk. Oh, I've never heard of Brazilian funk. You should, if you like bossa nova, you should listen to the remix in Civilization 5 for Brazil's theme. What song is it? It's Chega de Saudade. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's pronounced Chega de Saudade. This is a huge W for Ganon Chads. It's true.
Link, you see. I've drawn myself as the Chad, and you as the Virgin.
Yeah, you should listen to the war version of that song in Civilization 5 Dark Mario. They turned it from a bossa nova into a James Bond villain song. Well, because it's the war theme. Wow, that was one heck of a buffered headbutt. Oop. Well, that's what I get. Oh! That's what I get, I guess. For trying to... That's what I get for trying to do anything. I would play the song for you, because I really like how it sounds. But not only is it a song by a famous artist, and it's also remixed in a game where it's also copyrighted. I mean, some of the choices for songs in the Civilization games are very interesting. For example, Persia's theme in Civilization 5 is a techno song from Iran in 2001. Alternatively, simply do everything. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate in many ways. They can't guess what you're going to do if you pick randomly. Well, true. Okay, so randomness isn't really a thing that you can do in humans. Because naturally you will gravitate towards an option that has been that you like, right? Like there are even when you're trying to pick randomly, there are decision making going on. So for example, if you're trying to pick randomly, unless you physically can't see what it is you're picking, you may intentionally pick one of the worst options because it doesn't seem, you know, random. The almighty doctoral fist. I don't know why it has electric properties. Ooh, I'm gonna put in another song from Nickelodeon All-Stars. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that is nasty. Hey, what kind of doctor are you? Isn't the Hippocratic Oath supposed to be do no harm? One does not harm Ganon. Then what do you do to Ganon?
3, 2, 1, go!
Seal him for eternity, OT style. But he got out. Just gotta keep sealing him then. Yeah, alright. Oh, wow! Ran is actually pretty simple to fight. Literally just stood back and whiff punched him majority of the match because he likes to commit to an approach. You don't block, so they will kill me either way. Well, if you're not blocking, there's not going to be many people you can beat. Too bad I get distracted with a fishing rod. That wasn't this Ganon anyway. I don't block because I don't know the timing. You don't, I mean, there's no way to not know that. There's no way to know the timing until you practice it, or unless you decide to be a book nerd and start looking up all the answers. If you really want to, you could study the frame rate of every single move to know exactly when the right time to shield it is. This Ganon gets defeated by his own magic using a bottle. Well, yeah, but then he does the, then he does the, rawr, I'm a big old pig guy now, and that one can't be defeated with a bottle. That one needs Deku sticks. Even worse. Yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh. Put Sonic battle music? Dark Mario Bros. Did. Despite the name, he's actually a gigantic Sonic fan. Oh, right to the face. Inconceivable how much giving Ganon his bait swords from GameCube trailers made him so strong. Well, he's not so strong. He's still like one of the worst characters in the game. But they are good smash attacks. One of the worst out of like 70-some characters. Yeah. And if you can't even reach middle of the pack in a cast of 70 characters, then you know you've got a problem. DMB's doppelganger's Dark Sonic Bros. Wouldn't it be more like Darkic the Hedgehog? Light Sonic Sisters. Dude, the Gianna Sisters. They brought back Monkey Island. Why can't they bring back the Gianna Sisters again? My doppelganger would be the regular Super Mario Bros. Wait, is there like a blue fingerless gloved Luigi? Yes. What's his name? Dark Luigi, as I am Dark Mario. I see. Can you believe that any move lands? I don't know what a doppelganger of yourself would look like. Well, aren't you the doppelganger of Big Chungus? So I guess that just makes you normal Bugs Bunny. And just like you, he wears purple shirt and cap, dark green overalls, and blue gloves. You wear that? You wear that every day? I wear what Mario's reverse would be. You're really out there wearing the blue hat every day. That's props. I gotta give props. I thought you were Congus first. You fought Congus before me. You beat him.
3, 2, 1, go!
Not me as the real life person, but as the character. Are you sure? Life would be so much more interesting if people outside of Toons wore fun outfits every day, right? You know, we stopped wearing fun outfits during the Renaissance, because then people realized, hey, walking around with this gigantic hat isn't actually all that comfortable. I have to wear a Conquer mascot costume. You don't have to. It would be hard to find purple violet fingerless gloves. Also, those colors would clash horribly anyways. Incentivize wearing clothing that defines your life. Like me. Well, I guess mine's different because I'm wearing my job. Just wear a blue zip-up hoodie every day. Ah, the furry, the furry uniform. Was that the cycle? Yes, I guess it was. Good job.
Conker wears.
And he's a furry. Cloud, huh?
3, 2, 1, go!
No, I let go of shield when I would have had it if I just... Oh, that didn't kill. That did, though. Fresh headbutt, fresh up air. Ah! I would have had it, too. There we go. Are you serious? I hate that that move works like that. Oh, gosh. Shielding everything, but every time I go for a grab, he doesn't. How do I force you to stop? I keep pressuring his shield and taking hits on purpose to force him to shield, and then he just doesn't when I want him to. You'd wear underwear? He doesn't wear. I don't. Is there a part in the Xbox remake where he doesn't have his pants on? He's wearing underwear. Also, he doesn't. He looks better without the pants, I think. Uh-oh. Did he have pants in Project Spark? I don't believe so. Conquer Project Spark. No, no pants. Or are you gonna get an AR rig so you can stream Young Conquer? Man, the only thing that works on is the Microsoft HoloLens. Looks like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 has some infinites right now. Oh, and they forgot to pitch up Gur's voice. I don't know if you heard, but Gur's voice is there's robotic, but they didn't pitch it up like it should be. Maybe he got older. No, he's definitely supposed to have his voice pitched up. Ever thought about trying to make it a mod of one of your characters for something? There is this game called Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart, and they allow you to create sprites for your characters. I've made 3. Yes, I've made 3. One based off of Myrtle, one based off of Nick and Nicole, and one based off of Kristoff. And, they're not very good. Nickelodeon isn't really the best company for when it comes to games. Well, that may be, but this game is actually really good. Like, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 is amazing. One of the title screen had one of themselves. I haven't played Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart in at least a year. And even then, before then, I played it like a month or something like that. You know, like the time in between that and the last time was also a long time. Myrtle and Friday Night Funkin' is kind of funny to imagine. That would be pretty funny. But what song would I make them? And I remember that time I streamed Friday Night Funkin' a long, long time ago. I did actually draw up some sprites. This is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. The instrument sounds like it's a Gen 4 game. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, that's not the neutral special. That was the up special. The game. DS game. Well, yes, but the 3DS games sound different from normal DS games, you know? This theme was from HGSS and they just brought it back. Oh, they didn't change it. Okay. Gen 6 or 7 being particularly higher sound quality than 4 or 5. Oh, come on. Hold on. The instruments that they could use were way better. Here, you know what? Let's do a comparison right now. Pokemon Center theme. Let's do Platinum. We'll do 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's listen to the black and white version. What's interesting, though, is that the black and white version removed the bridging segment that the Gen 4 games had. Now this is X and Y, and already you can hear the difference. Hold on. Like, this sounds more like real instruments. And then, I love Sun and Moons. It's kind of a lot of effort I just did, but essentially the gist of it is, that they do sound different. They are higher quality, and the instrumentation has changed. Oh, there it is, the uppercut. Huh. I'm surprised that that doesn't hit on the backswing at all. Like, it definitely looked like he should have been getting hit. Wow, I forgot how short this song is. It's only a minute, give or take. Yikes. The 3DS games don't sound like MIDI anymore, but they still sound like samples. Mm-hmm. But they are definitely higher sound quality, and you can absolutely hear it. They're orchestrating Mario RPG songs in the remake. They are, absolutely. The new remake looks really nice. Some of them are in Tetris 99. Yeah. I mean, they already showed that you can switch between the modern and the old renditions. Like, you can just make it sound like the original if you want. So, hey, you guys might be interested in this. I was talking about it the other day, but I really didn't go into too much depth with it. But I was looking the other day at Nintendo Power's top 100, 200, and top 250 games of all times. And so they did that for their 100th issue in 1997, their 200th issue in 2006, and their 285th issue, which was their last issue in 2012. And some of their choices are absolutely wacky, and I think you guys should hear some of them. So, we'll start with the top 100, right? Let's see. Well, let's see some of these in here. Was the new chat when you did it? Not again. For the 2012 list? No, this is the 97 list. All of them have wacky choices though. Like for example, number. Let's see. What's the wacky ones in here? Ah, yes. Number 81, Faceball 2000 for the Game Boy. Rates higher than Final Fight, Ultima, Quest of the Avatar, Illusion of Gaia, Goonies 2, Battletoads, Demon's Crest, Lufia, Ogre Battle, Gargoyle's Quest, and like how? How is Faceball 2000 that good? Super Mario Land 3 Wario Land is a worse game than Final Fantasy Legend. Faceball with robots. No, that's not what Faceball is. Faceball is a first-person shooter for the Game Boy. Mega Man X is number 58. The only other Mega Man game on this list is Mega Man 1, and it's like 21 or something. 20. It's number 20. You're gonna tell me that Mega Man 1 is so much better than Mega Man X that you would rate it 30 spaces higher? This really is a bruh moment. Mega Man 1 is better than Mega Man X? What? I know! Here, how about this one? How about this one? The highest rated Donkey Kong Country game on here is Donkey Kong Country 3.
2, 1, go!
They put Metroid 2 as being better than Metroid 1. They put Tetris Attack as being better than Chrono Trigger. One is not better than X1. No, not at all. Mega Man 1 was higher than Mega Man X. I'll smack it is. DKC3 is a great game, just underrated. No, it is a good game, but it's strange how their rating goes DKC 1, 2, and then 3. What are some other funny ones in here? Golf on Game Boy is better than Contra, Mortal Kombat 2, Killer Instinct Gold, and Bionic Commando. Oh, gosh. Of course, since this was made in 1997, take a flippin' wild guess at what their number 1 game was. It's Mario 64. Oh, number 3, Tetris. How is the Game Boy version of Tetris number 3 when by 97 there were many other versions of Tetris that included so many more things to do in them? Like, how about Tetris and Dr. Mario on Super Nintendo? It's a compilation, but it's better than normal Tetris by default because it's got 2 games in it. What else is in here at the top? Mario 64, Zelda Link to the Past is number 2. Tetris was 3. Mario Kart 64 was 4. Mario 3 was number 5. Super Mario World was 16, by the way. 6 is Super Metroid, 7 is GoldenEye, and 8 and 9 are Final Fantasy 6 and 4. Yeah, but nothing beats the classic Tetris theme. Well, yeah, but that's also in Tetris and Dr. Mario. I mean, and then, like, what, like, look, top 200, right? So this one was made in 2006. Let's see, there are some wacky ones in here with more games in the list, right? Like, for example, did you know that Gyromite is a better game than Zombies Ate My Neighbors and TMNT 3? Did you know that Mario Bros. On NES, not Super Mario Bros., just Mario Bros., is a better game than The Illusion of Gaia, Mortal Kombat 2, Gradius 3, Lufia 2, WarioWare Mega Party Games, and Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen? Pro Wrestling on NES is a better game than Metroid Prime 2. Mega Party Games is a rehash. Yes, but it's the whole of the original game with multiplayer modes. Here, how about this one? Mario Paint is better than Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Duck Hunt on NES is a better game than Final Fight. There was a Mario Paint? Yep, for the Super Nintendo. Oh, geez, it's my turn to play. Donkey Kong on NES is a better game than SimCity, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Killer Instinct, Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2, Pokemon Snap. Final fight. Like, how? They acknowledged Tony. Yeah. What's Nintendo Power smoking? I don't know. Let's see. Ghosts and Goblins is apparently better than Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, this is Nintendo Power's top 200 list. This was made in 2006. Hold on, I'll check out the rest in a moment. Let me just... Dare I ask, since Tetris is number 3, where's Kirby's Dream Land? I don't think Kirby's... Okay, so that was on the top 100 list, which was made way earlier. I don't know if Kirby's Dream Land is on there. I think Kirby's Adventure is on there, though. There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me go check the top 100 for a second to see if they put... where they put Kirby in there at all. Kirby's not on the list. Let's see. What are some other ones? They put Pikmin 2... Yeah, Pikmin 2 above Pikmin 1. They rated Metroid Zero Mission lower than the original Metroid. They also put Metroid Fusion lower than the original Metroid. They put Super Metroid under the original Metroid. But Metroid Prime beat it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is Zero Mission better or worse than the original? It's better than the original by a large margin. Okay, I was behind him? I was behind Rob. Again, you're telling me that move hits in front and behind? Why does that move hit in front and behind? Oh gosh, why does Rob's bear hit in front and behind? What is that nonsense? No wonder I got attacked even though I was behind him. It does damage anyway. What the heck? That's so ridiculous. And by the time I was figuring out his game plan, it was too late. Anyway, what else is on here? So for top 2, they put Final Fantasy IV above... Oh, here we go. Mega Man 2 is on here, and that's the best Mega Man game, apparently. Mega Man X is still way down. Let's see. Mario Kart Double Dash is number 25, while Mario Kart 64... is that on here? Oh, no, actually, it's not on here. Wait, really? Yeah, no, Mario Kart 64 is not above Double Dash. That's surprising. Super Mario, okay, here's their Mario rankings. 64 is the top, then it's 3, then World, then the first one. Mario 2 is, like, way, way down. Mega Man 2 is the best Mega Man game, except when it isn't. Which Mario 2? Well, they don't have the lost levels. Why do they rate them all separately? Why don't they just put Super Mario All-Stars on there? Put on Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. That's like the best option. You can rate, and if you rate that number 3, then nobody would complain. The highest rated Pokemon game on here is Red, Blue, and Yellow. No, Mario 2 USA isn't bad either. It's a good game. Ah. Mega Man and Mega Man 2 are both above Mega Man X. Street Fighter 2, the original, is a better game than F-Zero GX, Super Castlevania 4, Conker's Bad Fur Day, F-Zero, Earthbound, Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Island, WarioWare 1, Jet Force Gemini, etc., etc. Let's see. WarioWare touched. Wait, hold on. I just remembered something. Yeah, there are only 3 Donkey Kong games on here. Donkey Kong on NES, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, and Donkey Kong Country 1. No Donkey Kong Country 2? Nope. Mario Party 1 is above Mega Man X. Oh, Mega Man X is just above. It's 1 spot higher than Metal Gear on NES. And Metal Gear on NES is a better game than Tales of Symphonia, Ikaruga, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Super Punch-Out, Bionic Commando, and Earthworm Jim. So, that tells you what they think of Metal Gear on the NES. Like, it's not even, you can't even fight the Metal Gear in it. Yeah, and it also had an NES-only sequel, Snake's Revenge.
Three, two, one, go!
Metal Gear started on NES. Solid just destroys it. No. Metal Gear started on the Japanese PCs, and Metal Gear Solid does directly follow up from those 2 games. The NES version is a port of a Japanese PC game. And America never got Metal Gear 2 until years later, while the NES got Snake's Revenge. Snake's Revenge is on everything now. Really? I thought they didn't care about Snake's Revenge. Because it's not canon. And it also wasn't really made by Kojima. Got released in the collection. Oh, I see. Is TMNT 3 the only TMNT thing on the list? Where's Turtles in Time? Turtles in Time was above that. However, on on the top 200 games, they only put TMNT 3. Their top 285, though, made 6 years later, is very interesting. For example, Punch-Out Wii is all the way down at 275, but the other 2 Punch-Out games are on there way higher, and I'm like, how could you say that Punch-Out on NES is better than Punch-Out Wii? Like, the game is so much more enjoyable. Let's see, what are some interesting ones in here? G.I. Joe on NES is better than No More Heroes. Wait, you won? Super Punch-Out being better than Punch-Out Wii? Yep. Super Punch-Out better than Punch-Out Wii. Isn't that nuts? Oh, here we finally have Kirby. Kirby's Adventure is ranked higher than Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, Mario Tennis Power Tour, Blast Corps, Ninja Gaiden 2, and Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. It was a pretty even match. Don't sound so surprised. It's Rob. Rob is painful. Roll of Punch-Out NES. I haven't really tried the others. You owe it to yourself to play Wii. Super Punch-Out is better than Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Now that's a debate.
3, 2, 1, go!
motion controls kind of work. They do, actually. I played it. There's no such thing as good motion controls. Oh, come on, Zelrog. That's ridiculous. Wii Bowling works perfectly. True. WarioWare. WarioWare Smooth Moves is amazing. And the new one is also really amazing, too. Everyone who's playing it says that they love how that one plays. Any game with motion controls is a game I'm not interested in playing. Well, so you have no idea how good they are, then. Well, then that kind of just defeats the whole argument because you're speaking from a place of someone who doesn't even bother. I mean, you're more than welcome to not want to bother in the first place, but to say that they don't exist is ridiculous. Only real Wario game for the Wii had Shake It. Oh, Wario Land Shake It's pretty good. Oh, right, the list. Where was I? What are some funny ones on here? Metal Gear Solid on Game Boy Color is better than New Super Mario Bros., Street Fighter 4 3D, Star Fox, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Rain Man 2. By the way, Mario Kart Double Dash, for me, like, number 20 on the previous list has fallen all the way down to 214. Game Boy Color Solid had a port for that. Yep. The highest ranked Pokemon game on here is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, followed by Snap, then Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, then Pokemon Puzzle League, then Diamond and Pearl, then Ruby and Sapphire, and then Red and Blue. Zelda 2 keeps showing up on these lists way too high, and I don't know how that keeps happening. Zelda 2 is apparently better than Kid Icarus Uprising, Super Punch-Out, Pikmin 2, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Tales of Symphonia, WarioWare Twisted, and Xenoblade Chronicles. How do you say that? Look, Zelda 2's got its moments, but like, Zelda 2 being this high is insanity. Resident Evil 4 keeps getting up here, though. Resident Evil 4 was like number 3 on the last list, and it's number 10 on this one. Super Mario 3D Land is better than Chrono Trigger. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is better than Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. That one's actually got a debate for it. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow is the highest rated Castlevania game on here. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is apparently worse than Zelda 1. Skyward Sword is better than Zelda 1, though. That's interesting. That's an unusual perspective.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, Skyward Sword HD wasn't out yet. Galaxy 2 got mentioned, but dang. I know. They also put Galaxy 1 above 2, but that's not exactly an uncommon opinion. I've heard that one all the time. Well, that was a lot better of a battle than the last time I fought him.
Donkey Kong wins.
A lot more manageable. Mario Galaxy on this list is number 3. And then the top 2 games are Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was also on top of the last list. And Zelda is just... Which one is this? This is the 285 one from 2012. Zelda games are like, I don't know, they're just, I guess they're just like the kind of games that the Nintendo Power guys just really, really love because they get consistently very high. Ugh. There we go.
Donkey Kong wins.
feeling a bit retro. Huh? How are you feeling so retro today?
Donkey Kong wins.
Can't do anything if you get thrown. You can tech the throw. Oh, cool. This seriously can't be working, can it? Like, this is such a, like, it's so easy to see what she's going to do, but it's working. Why is it working? It shouldn't be working. This shouldn't be working. Why is it working? Why did that work? That shouldn't have worked. I knew every move she was going to make, well, except for that last one, but it just worked. Like, it just kept going through my shields. She just was allowed to she just was allowed to do whatever she wanted. That's ridiculous. How did that work? That shouldn't have worked. Like, it's like every single one of her moves had no end lag, so I couldn't punish it. funny thing is there's at least one KH2 song in Smash. Like, they took a version of a song that was in Kingdom Hearts 1, but they used the... Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's neat, I guess. Wait, was somebody had the funny number as their percentage for a little bit, huh? Anyway, I guess the funny thing is that when... I don't know how they decided which games should be at the top of this list, but if you're ranking the entirety of the libraries of all Nintendo consoles that were out at the time against each other, sometimes you have to wonder, how do I even compare these two games together? Like, realistically, how do I compare a game like Mario Kart to Zelda or... No, Mario Paint. How do I compare a game like Mario Paint to Zelda? What makes Mario Paint better or worse than Zelda? They're not trying to do the same things. It's incredibly difficult to try to put a list together where you're ranking every kind of game together on equal footing. I wouldn't even begin, like, some of my favorite games of all time, I can definitely compare to each other. Like, I can compare 2D platformers to each other, like Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario Brothers. But can I compare Donkey Kong Country to Super Metroid, for example? They're both trying to accomplish different kinds of things. The design philosophies are vastly different from each other. How do you compare them? It's like this. It's like Zelda has enough, because like I don't know, the movement Zelda makes feel clunky and unpracticed, right? But it seems like they know just enough to make up for those shortcomings, because they'll still do stupid stuff like use up special to the center of the stage, which should be something to punish, but none of us know how to punish it, so they just get away with it. Like, they do that every time. Look at that. They do the... they up special to the center of the stage and then immediately follow up with the neutral special. If I was quicker or I knew like how to handle that, I would be able to take care of it, but I'm not. And I can't punish Zelda for doing it, so Zelda gets to keep doing it for free.
Zelda wins.
Don't believe Zelda cares about all kinds of nonsense. Well, it's hard to find a character in Smash that doesn't have some sort of nonsense, some sort of gimmick or give me, you know? Who did Kuramaz start with? Was it me or was it the person before me?
3, 2, 1, go!
Me? Okay, well then when he gets back to me, he's gonna go bend the back of the line. Well, if anyone can do it, it might be Mac. Wow. She's doing something different. I don't mind fighting her, but the taunt messages aren't very appreciated. Well, I mean, they are part of the game. And, you know, I guess they work. Whoa, nice two-frame. Should add text chat so people can call my mother slurs like a normal video game. You would be less offended by that, wouldn't you? Like, someone just straight up insulting you is less offensive than using a passive-aggressive message pre-built into the game. Oh, the air dodge? Where did that come from? Dang, he actually forced Zelda to play. Good try, though. You play Splatoon. How many naughty drawings do you see? Not many. They usually get filtered out. But I also haven't played Splatoon a ton. Plumber to plumber communication. Ooh. actually play Mario. He's a Donkey Kong spin-off character. I've played Dr. Mario a few times. Man, but I suck at him. I suck so bad with Mario. I am terrible. Mario is a Donkey Kong main character. Well, not anymore. He's kind of like Tawna. He appeared in 2 of the games at the beginning and then never again. I mean, Mario has appeared, let's see, in the Donkey Kong series proper, after the arcade games, Mario has appeared in two Donkey Kong Country or whatever games, right? He appeared in Donkey Kong 64, since you could play the original arcade Donkey Kong in there. And he appeared in Donkey Kong Country 2 as one of the people who were on the stands at the end of the game. Who were like, you were comparing Diddy against. That's 2 times. Which, though, that does mean that Rare made a model of Mario, which is interesting, because you don't really think about that. Kind of makes you wonder what the rest of the game's models would look like. And in actuality, in Diddy Kong, in the early versions of Diddy Kong Pilot, there were going to be Mario characters in it, and they made models for Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach, Toad, and Bowser. Oh, and Wario. Some delay for me is worse, and now lag is here. Lag is here! Da, 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 da. There we go. Jeez. Mario vs. Donkey. Does it count as a Donkey Kong game? I actually think that one, I mean, you could say either, but I say more of a Mario game because it features Toads, it's got like Shy Guys, it's got other Mario enemies. The only thing it has to do really with the DK series as a whole is the premise, and Donkey Kong himself is in it. Oh, I used my jump. Cool. Can I stop turning around after trying to jump away? Should have been hit by that. It's November, Merry Christmas. It is November, Merry Christmas. But I'm not going to be turning on my Christmas playlist until we actually get there, so you guys can just hold off for a second. What do you guys want for Christmas today? What do you want Santa Toon to bring you? Santoon Claus, excuse me. We got like a million Santas here. What's your favorite Santa in a movie or something? What's your favorite Santa? Mine is the Santa from the original Miracle on 34th Street. That is a Santa with class. He's well articulated. He's different from a bunch of other ones. He's not fat or overly jolly or anything. He's intelligent. He's calm. He connects with children. I think it's a really beautiful version of the character. No, I'm gonna have to say no to this one. I know you want to, but I can't. Even if it's a MIDI, I'm still gonna get content claimed. Can't play Mariah Carey. Mario and Yoshi, what horrible things have transpired to make the two of them hate each other? Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. You're right. How could we forget? This all started because Mario tripped Yoshi. And then they were like, that's it, you're on. And then Master Hand showed up, and then all these other characters started showing up, and it started bleeding over into other consoles, and now Sora's here. Mario wanted to get Yoshi to pay his taxes. Yoshi hadn't committed tax fraud yet.
Three, two, one, go!
He's just like, oop, oop, gotcha. The tax frog came later. Mm-hmm. Man, to think though, in '99, the 4 characters they chose to be the representative for Nintendo, Mario, Yoshi, Pikachu, and Donkey Kong, kind of tells you, like, Yoshi is definitely not primary marketing anymore, and Donkey Kong also. I mean, hey, Donkey Kong got the amusement park, which is incredible. I was not expecting that. They're still building that. Oh my gosh, how far along are they on that? Now that I'm thinking about it, Super Nintendo Land Donkey Kong. When is that coming out? Do we have any pictures of it now? Well, they say it's opening next year. Have we gotten any new pictures of it? Now I gotta look. Huh, it looks like they have a bunch more area behind the Mario section too if they want to expand further. I personally can't wait to see what this looks like when it comes out, because it's all based off of Returns and Tropical Freeze, and it's gonna look amazing. Now, of course, I should remember, despite my excitement to not hype myself up too hard, because if I do, then I'm gonna be disappointed when it turns out that it's nothing all that crazy, right? Like, it'll be good. It'll look good, I'm sure. Also, that sucks. It's gonna be a real jungle with real gorillas. Disney already did that. Disney has a real jungle with real gorillas. Oh, did you guys hear?
Is my name, and I'ma tell you how I beat the IRS at their own game.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Is
he swearing this?
Swimming around in big bucks. I got $12 million in my attic this year, and I got another million more right under my stairs. I do my business.
What was I gonna say? Oh yes, the on the Mario portion of the in the Mario portion of Super Nintendo World, there is, on the Yoshi ride in Japan, there are these cacti, right? Turns out, those cacti were actually taken from the fan-made newer Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's because they were looking up Nintendo stuff. You know, they were so here's the thing that you'll often find about working with companies like this. They will often send you very little official artwork, designs, things to go off of when it comes time to actually make the thing. So you'll often have to do your own research, and they needed cacti for this desert scene that they were building in the Yoshi ride. So they went, okay, where can we find cacti? And they went online, they probably Googled, like, Super Mario cacti, and they found those from newer Super Mario Bros. Wii, and it looked legit enough, so they just took the design for the cacti from those. New Super Mario Bros. Wii doesn't have cacti, except for Pokies. Pretty funny how that turns out. But hey, what's the guy gonna do? File a suit? I guess, you know, it's like, it's just one guy. He can't really do much by himself. I'm gonna go Twitch is acting funky. Okay. Wow. Dragonite, you were putting her through the ringer. See you later, Conker. We'll try to have some fun. Twitch with the new funky mode. Yes, Mario Kart 8 with the new funky mode. SpongeBob Meat Boy, them crocodiles have stolen my secret formula. What? Oh, right, K. Rool. Because they're playing K. Rool's music right now. If you could make a theme park based on anything, what would you want? They have this Ghibli theme park that's out right now, but I saw somebody make a concept for a design of a Ghibli park that was more like Disneyland, with like the central spokes and all the areas themed to the different movies, and I thought that was amazing. I would so go to a Disneyland for Ghibli. A Smash Bros. Theme park? How would it be specifically Smash Bros, or would it be like, would it be just a Nintendo park? Because specifically making it Smash Bros is, you know, different. Failed that back. Sometimes you gotta do it again. Yeah. Would feature all the Smash characters, though. All the Smash characters! Do you rotate? Did you fight Braxton already? Because if you did, then you rotate. Something like Shonen Jump Park would probably be a little more accessible. Ah! Pokemon Stadium! I think if I could, I'd try my hand at a Nickelodeon park. They kind of had the Universal Studios thing, but I think a Nickelodeon park would actually be really nice. They have the IPs for it, I think. They have a Nickelodeon hotel. They used to. It closed down in like 2015 or something. Partially because they just didn't pay to keep the thing running properly, and the place was in a state of disrepair for a while, and none of the things that Nickelodeon Hotel was there to promote, like their rides at Universal, were there anymore. There's a Cartoon Network hotel. That one's in Pennsylvania. That one looks pretty good from what I saw, but it's mostly based off of their newer stuff, and I mean newer as of like 4 years ago newer stuff. So it's got like Teen Titans Go, 2016, Powerpuff Girls, Steven Universe, that sort of thing, Adventure Time. But they have, every once in a while, they'll throw in a bone to one of the other ones. I remember going to the Nickelodeon Hotel one time. I remember going by the Nick Hotel to get to Disney World a few times. One of these any Disney Channel stuff? Well, there's Disney Junior Live, which is a show that is like a little puppet show for kids. They used to have a Kim Possible themed attraction in Epcot where you chase the villains from Kim Possible all over the world. But they've since changed that to Perry the Platypus. So still Disney Channel themed. Lilo and Angel is frequently used in Lilo and Stitch stuff, and she was from the TV show. Can't really think of many others. Usually it's only with whatever's in the on TV at the time. Obviously you can buy merch based off of some of those shows, but don't expect to go to Disney today and see like Recess the Ride or anything. And of course, the newest Mickey Mouse ride, Runaway Railway, is based off of the Paul Rudish directed shorts that were on TV. So that's from that's from television animation. I don't really remember too much else now that I'm thinking about it. They never did anything really with House of Mouse or any of the other tunes they had. I don't remember anything, nothing from the Proud Family. And if you're not really into Disney or Pixar, but like, for example, if you want, say, Ice Age stuff because they own that now. You're not gonna get it. They don't have Ice Age stuff, for example. They don't have Simpsons stuff because Universal still has the rights to use The Simpsons. They also don't have anything Spider-Man related in Disney World because Universal also still has the rights to use Marvel content east of the Mississippi. Oh, okay. Is there a dedicated Pokemon theme park? There was! During the days of Generation 3. It ended up getting shut down shortly after Generation 4 came out, though. Okay, I saved it. I totally messed it up and thought I was dead meat, but I saved it. Okay, that doesn't reach up there. Don't remember what Pokemon was in the event nor the moves. Was it not? I figured it would be like something like Jirachi. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember either. Well, I'm gonna lose to Zelda. Or Rob, whichever one. Get Jirachi from a Coliseum bonus disc. Yes, I have that bonus disc. Alright, Sonic it is. There we go. The trick to having fun against Sonic is to just mash buttons. Because if you try to win, it's going to be terrible. So just press buttons. Spam Monkey Punch. Nah, he doesn't let me charge it, so I can't really spam it. If it wasn't for that unlucky second stock, I might have been able to win, though. He just doesn't like it when you challenge him. Or Diddy Banana. He's pretty good at avoiding Diddy's banana. I don't know who Sonic has a bad matchup against, though. He avoiding you? I don't think so. At least the banana forces a jump. Sure, but he can do lots of stuff off of a jump anyway, so... If you're ready for it, you might be able to do something. Sonic vs. Pac-Man is sheared, unfiltered cancer beamed right into the skull. It's really that bad, huh? Oh, excuse me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying myself. What if Pac-Man makes it worse than anyone else fighting Sonic? Well, they can... I guess it's because they both can camp? Well, it's not so much that Sonic camps, it's that Pac-Man camps, slowing down Sonic even more. Depending on what Sonic does, it can be punished. Of course, you know, that's the idea, but can I do that, is the question, right? Super Mario RPG is getting a physical SNES-style instruction manual. Oh. Well, it looks like it's getting a manual in Japan, and it's not included in the game. You have to buy it separately, only for Japan. Goodness gracious. It's a battle of wits between nothing but item spam and spin dash spam. It's amazing. It is. We should get them. We should have them kiss. What about Mario RPG? Well, I was saying it's getting a full instruction manual as a bonus little thing you can buy in Japan only. Who do you find to be a bad character to play against? Well, I'm Donkey Kong, so that's most of the cast. But I struggle against Zelda, Sonic, and Rob pretty harshly. It also depends on who is playing it, because different Sonics play differently, different Zeldas play differently. There was this guy named Gaming Chair who used to show up on all these streams. He would... I don't have a problem with Kazuya most of the time. Just need Zelda experience. I know, there used to be this guy named Gaming Chair, I think his name was, who was here, and he would play Zelda, and I got used to fighting his Zelda, but I haven't fought in forever, so I don't have any experience with Zelda right now. Sora can be pretty bad, but I have a lot of experience fighting Sora, so it's not as bad. Bowser and Ganon, it feels like it's a 50-50 for me. I don't know what it is about those guys, but it's like half and half if the game is either going to be amazing or absolutely terrible. I barely ever see them, but Villager can be a problem. Anybody who can combo, so Luigi and Mario also struggle sometimes. Wow, did that save him? Kinda did, didn't it? Saving the opponent from a sad death. It's chivalrous. Yeah. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, you paid the ultimate price. That's not a pimp smack. That's just, he just punched him. Just full force, 5-fingered punch right in the face. Pimp smack is the bear. That's the pimp smack.
2, 1, go!
Enough with the Smashville. No, well, we smash. Man, what does the hitbox for that bear look like? Also, I'm pretty sure we didn't get Smashville. It's just been Town and City and Smashville a lot. I forget these were different games. Yeah, Smash 4 can feel very, very much like an in-between step. Because most of Smash 4's content, in terms of stages and stuff, were here. A lot of it was ported over from Smash 4 and given touch-ups. Bear was huge in 4. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Ooh, wow. You're giving him the business. Zelrog. Zelrog. I also wish that Gyro was easier to pick up, just in general, because I don't know why Gyro is so much harder to pick up than all these other items. Especially since after you pick it up, Rob doesn't have to work hard to try to pick it up. He just uses his down special, and he can pick it up a lot easier than trying to use the A button. You have to knock it out of its spin first. Only Banana had a mechanic that made it harder for opponents to get. If Banana was as difficult to grab as Gyro, that would have been funny. Like, it just... Why is the banana spinning? Oh, it does that. I'm not winning this match.
3, 2, 1, go!
It is a little bit strange, though. You'd think that the item play would be important, but they also gave him gigantic aerial maneuvers. Ah, there it is, the last hit of that one. Flipping gyro! Why does it do that? How does that not count as knocking it out of its spin? You saw that, right? Like, what the heck? How many times do you gotta hit the gyro to get it to stop spinning? Especially since I don't even want to hit it. I want it to super armor through it, but apparently that doesn't matter. If I had the ability to actually, like, win while I was holding the gyro, I would do that. I'd just hold on to the gyro and never let it go. But I have to let it go because I need to use my normals. If I was like Mii Gunner, I would hold on to the gyro and then just never let go of it. You could win with Mii Gunner. But I don't play Mii Gunner. If I could just pressure him so hard that he'd never be able to use gyro, I'd be happy. But his gigantic aerials just mean that I'm constantly playing keep away. And I don't want to play keep away. I want to pressure him, but I can't. Like, I finally made it through the jungle that is gyro, and now I'm going to hit him. Oops! He has gigantic aerials with ginormous hitboxes that all kill. All of his aerials kill. Well, maybe not as fair, but the other three do. So it doesn't really matter which one he hits me with. Never get his bear and dare timing. I have to play a lot more Rob. Trying to catch Rob landing is way harder than it feels like it should be. He's got these gigantic body covering, his nair and dare and bear are all these gigantic body covering hitboxes that, and in Bear's case, it also repositions him away. Kind of why I was going monkey mode, because like if I just get in, then like maybe I could do something. I wonder how bad his landing there is on shield. If he spaces it right, I don't know. It sounds like it would be pretty bad now that I'm thinking about it. His solution is just not contesting the air so readily. I guess, but that's also, like, DK is good in the air. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to bear him. We've probably got enough time for 2 more matches.
Three, two, one, go!
I remember who won the last time I went Bowser Rob. Oh, right, ESD. He did! And I was shocked, and you were like, why are you shocked? I'm a good boy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Zalrog. I don't mean to. And then, we made up, and I might have made up that last part. It was even before that, though. That's true? I mean, hey, you got the badge that says you beat them. He's got the reaction time. I'm surprised Fireball just destroys it. A little surprised none of these are working. I guess they're stale. Well, that sucks. Stale hits I've ever seen. Yeah, you're telling me I mean, I guess he can't really get much else, but the bear and fair, excuse me, the bear is so stale. Well, at least that was fresh by him dying, at least. Random question, you ever seen been to the Macy's parade? Been? No, never been. Always seems like a bad idea. I mean, look how crowded it is. And it's freezing because it's, you know, it's Thanksgiving in New York is cold. Never really had a desire. Although every year I see more balloons that I don't recognize. Wow. You're putting him through the ringer. Go Dragonite, seriously. Man, how come when you throw the when we throw the Gyromite, excuse me, the Gyro rather, it doesn't kill, but his Gyro will kill when he launches it. I mean, you did kind of just stand there and take it. Not sure how you were planning on that to go. Oops. Come on, Dragonite. You deserve this. It'll be a great way to end off. Oh, no, no, no! Oh my gosh. This is so close. Come on, come on, come on. Get the hit. Get the hit you need. The big one. No! Not quite. Come on, Mario. This is it! Oh my gosh, good job, Dragonite. Good job.
Mario wins.
Congratulations. Oh, well, I'm glad somebody could take on Rob. Well, that actually went longer than I anticipated. We do take those. We take those 10 times because there's a million free samples. All right, well, I hope you guys were having fun today with our Super Smash Brothers. Now, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in 3 hours because we'll be doing the new Mario Kart update with some buddies. So I hope you guys are excited to hang out as we like reminisce and we talk about all the new Mario Kart stuff, right? 10 years in the making. I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night and goodbye.